So we keep one liquid here in the closed container. The surface of the liquid, let's say, will evaporate. Done. Will get collected in this vessel. This equilibrium will be established after some time. Done. So if I write the equilibrium constant K, it will be partial pressure of A, because it is a gas, by 1. Why 1? Because this is liquid. And for pure liquid and pure solid, the activity is taken as 1. Remember? So now this scenario, this equilibrium constant will be equal to this partial pressure of A, and this is known as vapor pressure at equilibrium. This is also known as the vapor pressure at equilibrium. So today the whole lecture will be dependent upon this vapor pressure at equilibrium, which is going to be a constant at constant temperature. Chamka kya? It will be a constant at constant temperature. Why? Equilibrium constant is a constant at constant temperature. So basically, if you are not changing the temperature, vapor pressure is not going to change. Point number 1. So the first question that comes is that vapor pressure doesn't depend upon. For a liquid, the vapor pressure does not depend upon, number 1, volume of liquid. Bolo bhai, bilkul correct. It does not depend upon volume of liquid. Number 2, temperature. Very wrong. It obviously depends upon temperature. It is a constant at constant temperature. If you change temperature, K will change. Vapor pressure at equilibrium will change. Will it depend upon the surface area of liquid? Surface area of liquid. Answer is no. It does not depend upon the surface area of liquid. Next, will it depend upon the volume of container? Volume or shape also we can write in the same step. Volume or shape of container. Bolo yaar. Will it depend upon the volume or shape of container? Answer is no. It only depends upon temperature. Bol dijiye bhai. Clear hai? This MCQ can come more than one choice I have given, but single choice question can come here. Chaliye bhai. So this was about the vapor pressure. Done. Now we are going to enter into the Raoult's law. We are going to enter into liquid in liquid, and both are volatile. What is the meaning of volatile here? Anyone? Volatile means which can be evaporated. Which can be evaporated, which can form vapors. That person is known as volatile. Bilkul. Easily nahi, which can be evaporated. Easily or tough does not matter. Which can be evaporated is volatile. Which cannot form vapors is non-volatile. ठीक है भाई? अब देखिए. So there are two liquids, both are volatile. So for studying this, Raoult uncle came. Raoult's law came. ठीक है भाई? What is Raoult's law? देखो भाई. So there is a container here. This time in the container, pure liquid A is not there. There are two liquids, A plus B. There is a mixture of liquid. That is a liquid solution. Liquid solution is there. ठीक है भाई? Example I can take. Example, let us take. I dissolved benzene with toluene. Or I dissolved benzene in toluene, or benzene with toluene I dissolved. ठीक है भाई? Now, in this container, this is the empty space over here. So what happens? Some of the A vapor, let's say A is in red color, some of the A vapors will come up and some of the B vapors will come up. ठीक है भाई? So this is PA and PB. What is PA and PB? PA and PB are partial vapor pressure of A and B. Partial vapor pressure, because understand, whenever there is a mixture, the vapors on the top of it will contain both A as well as B. Clear? So I will call it the total vapor pressure, total. And total will have two components, A and B. ठीक है भाई? चमका क्या? Now Raoult uncle will tell you कि how to find the value of PA or PB. तो Raoult said कि देखो भैया ऐसा है. देखो what Raoult said. Raoult said कि भाई देखो ऐसा है, if A is more in the liquid solution, in this solution if A is more, so on the surface also A will be more. यार. If A is more in the liquid, let's say A is 80%, so on the surface also A will be 80%. It's a homogeneous mixture. Chamka. It is a homogeneous mixture. So in the whole solution, if A is 80%, on the surface A is 80%. So when evaporation is happening, then also A will be evaporated more. चमका क्या? तो Raoult uncle said कि भैया partial vapor pressure of A, the amount of vapor of A coming up is proportional to its mole fraction in the solution. बोल दीजिए भाई, चलेगा? Also, PB will be proportional to XB. That means the vapor pressure, partial vapor pressure of any component over the liquid mixture is proportional to the mole fraction of that component in the liquid state. Is the statement of Raoult's law clear to us? The partial vapor pressure of any liquid over the liquid mixture is proportional to the mole fraction of that component in the liquid state. बागा बागा component, बागा बागा vapor, kuncham kuncham component, kuncham kuncham vapor. Simple. अब देखिए भाई, this proportionality sign has to remove. So he said, भैया PA is equals to PA naught into XA. This is your Raoult's law, or PB is equals to PB naught into XB. Now the question arises, what is this PA naught and PB naught? भैया this PA naught, PB naught are vapor pressure of pure A and pure B. Pure A, pure B means like in this container only A was kept, only A. So the vapor pressure exerted by only A is PA naught. Similarly, if in a new container I take only B, the vapor pressure exerted by only B is PB naught. ठीक है भाई? Is this partial vapor pressure? PA naught, PB naught are partial vapor pressure? No, they are pure vapor pressure. What is partial vapor pressure? Partial will come when there is a mixture. So some part A, some part B. So in this case, PA, PB, these are the partial vapor pressure. So PA naught, PB naught are not partial vapor pressure. They are pure vapor pressure. PA and PB without a naught symbol is partial vapor pressure. ठीक हो गया भाई? Then what is XA, XB? देखिए भाई, XA, XB, these are the mole fraction in liquid solution. That means the mole fraction of A in the liquid solution and B in the liquid solution. This thing I will call as liquid composition. I will call it as liquid composition. So if I ask you to find liquid composition, I'm just asking you to find XA or XB. If you know XA, you know XB also. How? The basic mole concept here. 0.2 is XA, so 0.8 will be XB because total sum will be equal to 1 na yaar. ठीक है? So any one of them you can find. In the vapors, देखो, some A, some B is present in the vapor also. So the mole fraction in the vapor phase, I'm defining as YA, YB. These are also mole fraction. These are also mole fraction, but in the vapor state. So I'm calling it vapor composition. So if I ask you find vapor composition, I'm asking you to find YA. If I ask you to find liquid composition, I'm asking you to find XA, XB. ठीक है भाई? Let's see the symbols again. PA, PB, partial vapor pressure. PA naught, PB naught, pure vapor pressure of A and B. XA, XB, mole fraction in the liquid solution. YA by B, mole fraction in this vapor. So there are two different mole fractions here. One in the liquid state, one in the vapor state, and the liquid and vapor are in equilibrium with each other. Okay? It does not mean that XA, XB and YA, YB are same. Okay, bhaiya? Symbols clear to us? Quickly give a yes, then we will carry on. Symbols clear. Name of the symbols clear. Okay. Raoult's law formula clear. This is Raoult's law formula. Now, when I ask the student, especially after reading once, कि भैया ये बता दो what is Raoult's law, this is what I get. This is what I get. देखो जरा. This is the answer that people give. This is Raoult's law. भैया, this is not Raoult's law, यार. This is Dalton's law. So Dalton कहाँ से आ गया? देखो. What Dalton said? Dalton said that total vapor pressure will be equal to PA plus PB. This is what Dalton said, na? That total vapor pressure is the sum of total pressure of any mixture of gas is the sum of the individual partial pressure. This is what Dalton said. So bhaiya, in the place of PA, if I put PA not XA, in the place of PB, I put PB not XB, then I will get this equation. So this is the application of Raoult's law in Dalton's law. This formula is the application of Raoult's law in Dalton's law. But understand, if someone asks you which of the following formula represents Raoult's law, this is also in the option, that is also in the option. Without any doubt, take that. That is Raoult's law. This is the actual Raoult's law. Once open the NCERT, see the statement, which I just now orally told you. Same statement you will find in the NCERT also. बोलिए भाई, situation clear up to here? Done? चलिए अब देखो भाई, PA will depend upon two things. What is PA? PA is the partial vapor pressure of A. That means how much A is evaporated. That depends upon two things. Number one, obviously it depends upon XA. XA means how much is the surface occupied. That means it will depend upon the surface occupancy. Surface occupancy. More surface occupied. So when the first layer will evaporate, more of the A will evaporate. ठीक है भाई? Surface occupancy. First thing. Second thing, it will also depend upon attraction, but inversely. Why? Simple है यार. If the attraction is more, the particles will try to stick together. Na? Why they will go away and go as a vapor? If you want the particle to go as a vapor, you want to break their intermolecular forces of attraction. If the attraction is more, evaporation will be less. If evaporation will be less, partial vapor pressure will be less. चमका? So बागा बागा attraction, कुंचम कुंचम evaporation. Clear हो गया भाई? So भैया देखो, this thing depend upon two scenarios, that is XA and one by attraction. चलिए, so let's go ahead now. So if I say, अच्छा, one by attraction means we can also say one more thing. Volatility. Simple है यार, think about it and try to understand. If the attraction is baga baga attraction, तो क्या it will volatile easily क्या? It will evaporate easily? No. So less volatile ना? Attraction is less, more volatile. Attraction is less, more volatile. So if the less attraction is there, volatility will be more, volatile more. So vapor pressure of pure A, vapor pressure of partial vapor pressure of A will also be more. So can I say PA is proportional to surface occupancy and volatility? Done. So two things will come. If A is more in the mixture, more evaporation of A will occur. Already we have done. And second thing, if A is more volatile, then also A will be more in the vapor. Done. So फटाफट write one note. क्या? Notice more volatile component is richer. More volatile component is richer in the vapor phase, than the liquid phase. Is richer in the vapor phase than the liquid phase. At equilibrium. More volatile component is richer in the vapor phase than the liquid phase at equilibrium. That is YA more than XA. Write down. That is YA more than XA for more volatile component. That is YA more than XA for more volatile component. सही है भाई? Simple. So if the volatility is more, the component is more volatile, less attraction is there, more evaporation will be there. So he will become richer in the vapor phase, and kuncham will be left in the liquid state. This phenomena, you don't have to write it, but think about it. This phenomena we will be using in the distillation. Na? There are two substances, you want to separate them. One is having more volatility, easily boiled, less boiling point. Other person has more boiling point. So when you heat them up, one person will evaporate preferably and the other person will evaporate lesser. So when you see the vapor and collect them in the new flask will contain more volatile component. Na? Kya bola? One container was there, A and B were there. A was easily evaporated. So in the vapor phase, here in the air here, A is more, B is less, because A is easily evaporated, attraction is less. Now throw this liquid away, take this vapor and condense in a new container. Now in this new container, what is more? A is more. This is the phenomena of simple distillation. Do this multiple number of times. Do the same thing. Now you got the new container, again evaporate, again collect the vapor, new container, again evaporate, again collect in the new vessel. You keep on doing this again and again and again and again and again. You call it fractional distillation. ठीक है भैया? चलिए, let's go ahead to the numerical part. For numerical part, we have to see the formulas. ठीक है भाई? So let's see all the formulas here. In this area, I'll write all the formulas together which you are going to use. तो देखो भाई, देखो भाई, the first formula is PT is equals to PA naught XA plus PB naught XB. Equation number 1. In fact, I will write 3 equation. Equation 1A, 1B, 1C. So focus कर लो भाई. 1A already we have done. This is the application of Raoult's law in the Dalton's law. This equation. Now what we can do, in place of XA, I can write 1 minus XB. In the place of XB, I can write 1 minus XA. So 2 new equations I can get. One in the form of only XB, one in the form of only XA. ठीक है भाई? तो देखो, how to remember derivation, leave it. How to remember, देखो, बाबा, BA बाबा. ठीक है भाई? तो देखो भाई, बाबा, BA ये हो गया बाबा, BA बाबा. Same to same copy AB. Same to same you can copy AB. AB means just replace B with A with B. कुछ नहीं. PA naught minus PB naught into XA plus PB naught. ठीक है भाई? So AB और बाबा. Done. So Baba equation can be used. AB can be used. Sir, which way this question will come? You are writing NEET examination. Formula was asked in the previous. Formula. Numeric also they didn't ask. They asked the formula. Which of the following is the correct formula? So Baba was the answer. Chamka bhai, previous year question bank I will send, you will see that. Chaliye bhai, numericals can also come. I'll tell you the numerical also. But first equation is clear to us. Now this equation will give you total vapor pressure and liquid composition relation. So if I know XA, XB, I need to find PT. This is the only equation I can use. So these are 3 equations. Does not matter. It's same. Whether you apply first A, B or C, all 3 are equation number 1 only. So if you know XA, XB, just apply any of this equation, you will get the PT. If in case you want PT, and you would need PT, why? You will get to know. Next, dekhiye. One thing. Second, in case I need to find PT and vapor composition is given, because I think by this time this idea became clear to you, na? Ki there are 2 possible ways of giving the information. They can give you XA, XB, or they can give you YA, YB. There are 2 different mole fraction they can give you. If they give you XA, XB, if they say ki bhaiya in the liquid, benzene and toluene are in 1:3 molar ratio, that means this formula we have to apply. If they say in the vapor phase, benzene and toluene are 1:3, that means what have they given? YA, YB they have. Then what? Then bhaiya, 1 by PT is equals to YA upon PA naught plus YB upon PB naught. ठीक है भाई? 1 by PT is equals to YA upon PA naught plus YB upon PB naught. This is your PT and vapor composition relation. So in case liquid composition XA, XB given, this is how you will find the total pressure. If YA, YB given, this is how you will find the total pressure. Derivation I am completely ignoring. Okay? One single line I will tell you all the derivations. This one I think we have done. This one we have done. This derivation and the other derivation I will tell in a single line. In case you want to write, it's up to you. I would suggest to ignore it completely. No one cares about definition, derivation. Okay, bhai? Clear? Third thing. If I give you YA, YB and I ask you XA, XB, or I give you XA, XB and I ask you YA, YB. So which kind of question are you talking about? Is it practically usable? Yes. Think in this way. I say, bhaiya, benzene toluene composition I give. After simple distillation, vapor, collect, new flask. New flask composition I want to know. Ki bhai, how much benzene I will get extra? ठीक है भाई? PT or T stands for total. PA plus PB, total vapor pressure, PT. ठीक है भाई? So what I will do, I will have to find the value of YA, YB if I know XA, XB. Ki chalo, how much will be the mole fraction of A in the vapor phase? For that, what equation is there? Only one. YA is equals to PA naught XA by PT. Equation number, this was 2, this is 3. So YA is equals to PA naught XA by PT. PA naught XA by PT. Needless to say, YB is equals to PB naught XB by PT. That much common sense, so you are in senior inter, you might be having that A can be replaced by B. Now देखें, तो YA is equals to PA naught XA by PT, equation number 3. This equation is liquid and vapor composition relation. So there are only 3 possible questions in this whole topic. Either this formula will be used, or this formula will be used, or that formula will be used, or their couples will be used. This with that or this with that can be used. ठीक है भाई, I'll give you the examples one by one, all of them. But बोलो भाई, 3 formulas clear to us? Only 3 formulas we have to keep in mind. No clashing, no extra brain use. Why not extra brain use? अरे भैया, brain will be used when you have to choose a formula ना. अच्छा, for this question, which formula should I choose? Here the ready-made formulas are there. If they give you XA XB, obviously you can't use YA YB formula. If they give you YA YB, you can't use XA XB formula. If they give you XA XB, ask you to find YA YB, only one formula is there. So confusion का है. Clear भाई? Now those people who are like, नहीं sir derivation बताओ sir, derivation I want to become a bookworm. No problem. देख लो derivation. ये बताओ, Raoult uncle said कि PA is equals to PA naught into XA ना. Raoult uncle said. Dalton uncle said. Dalton uncle also said the same. भैया, partial pressure of any substance is the total pressure into mole fraction of that substance in the mixture of gas. This time the symbol for mixture of gas mole fraction has become YA. है ना भाई? The same formula was for Dalton also ना. PA is equals to XA into PT or PT into XA. Just that in this topic we are not using XA XB, we are using YA YB. So PA as per Dalton uncle is PT into YA. As per Raoult uncle is PA naught into XA. They both are friends. They are giving the same value of PA. Equate that. PT into YA is equals to PA naught into XA. So when you equate them, YA on one side will be equal to PA naught XA by PT. Like the equation number 3. Done. Derivation done. Then sir, how this came? Kuch nahi, write XA plus XB equal to 1. When you will write XA plus XB equal to 1, we know that sum of mole fraction will be equal to 1 only. So XA you will find from here. XA will be PT into YA by PA naught. XB will be PT into YB upon PB naught. Just put it here. ठीक है भाई? Arrange a little bit. This you will get. Arrange a little bit या cross multiply. This you will get. ठीक है भाई? Derivation completely useless. No marks are going to come for it. Done. For your understanding, I have told in case you wanted to know. बोलो भाई. Is the formula? Are the formulas clear up to here? Any problem is there? फटाफट let me know. Otherwise, rapid fire questions we will do, and the topic will be over. Numerical part will be over. देखो भाई. Talking about the numericals now. First one, PT is equals to 400. नहीं 400 ले चलो ले लो 400. 400 x benzene plus 200. This value of PT, this equation of PT is given to you for benzene and toluene mixture. There is a benzene and toluene mixture, and this value is given to you. This equation is given to you. Question is very simple. They are asking you the pure vapor pressure of benzene. They are asking you the pure vapor pressure of benzene. ठीक है भाई? बिल्कुल. So compare with Baba Ilaichi. What is Baba Ilaichi? देखो भाई. This is the equation given to you. Baba we know na, Baba. PB naught minus PA naught into XB plus PA naught. BA. बोलो भाई, clear है? Baba clear? अब देखें, if you compare X benzene is XB, X benzene is XB. That means now B is benzene for us, and what is A then? A will be the other component which is toluene for us. ठीक है भाई? तो बता दो यार. PA naught is 600 is 200. That means P naught of toluene is 200 torr. Done. And PB naught minus PA naught is 400. PB naught minus PA naught is 400. PA naught is 200. Here I can put 200 from here. So what I get? I get PB naught is 600 torr, and obviously we have accepted कि भैया B is benzene, so this is your P naught benzene. So P naught benzene is 600 torr. So the answer to your question is 600 torr. ठीक है भाई. Question on Baba Ilaichi. Clear? Next. बोलो भाई. Any doubt? Units will be given in the question. If not given, will be given in the option. ठीक है भाई. Units will be given in the option, obviously. चलिए. Next set of question. Question number 2. Question number 2, 3, 4 will be level 1, level 2, level 3. ठीक है. They can directly ask you third question also. In that case, you will have to do question number 2 and 3 both. They can ask you directly fourth question also. In that case, you will have to do question number 2 and 3 and 4, all of them together. Starting from the Lallu question, very frequently asked in NEET examination. So write down. Find the total vapor pressure of solution. Find the total vapor pressure of solution. Find the total vapor pressure of solution if vapor pressure of pure benzene and toluene, if vapor pressure of pure benzene and toluene is 600 torr and 200 torr respectively. Vapor pressure of pure benzene and toluene is 600 torr and 200 torr respectively, and benzene is to toluene in solution is 1:3 molar ratio. Is in 1:3 molar ratio. So here total vapor pressure of the solution you have to find, and they are giving you the molar ratio in the solution. So what has been given to you? Write down in the form of symbols. So भैया देखो P naught benzene is given, P naught toluene is given as 600 and 200 torr respectively. बहुत बढ़िया. What else is given to you? बोलो भाई. From here I can find XA XB or I can find YA YB. बता दो फटाफट. मजा ही आ जाएगा. Can we find XA XB from here or YA YB from here? तो mole fraction तो we have to find X or Y. X, obviously. Why? Because solution they are giving. If they say vapor, then I will find Y na. Chamka. If they say कि भैया in the vapor it is 1:3 molar ratio, then YA YB will come. In the liquid state, तो XA XB will come. तो देखो भाई, X of benzene will be moles of benzene by total moles. That is 1 by 1 plus 3. It is 1 by 4. Similarly, mole fraction of toluene will be toluene 3 upon 1 plus 3. That is 3 by 4. बोलो भाई, चमक गया क्या? Now what? Now bhaiya they are asking you PT. For PT we have only two equations. Equation number 1 and equation number 2. Equation number 1 was when XA XB is known. Equation number 2 is when YA YB is known. Any kid from class 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th can tell you bhaiya the formula you are going to use is PA naught XA plus PB naught XB. Show them the notebook, they will tell you the formula. Okay bhai? Done. So the last thing you can do is apply the wrong formula here, because here there is no confusion in this chapter. Clear cut formula, single formula is there. PA naught 600, XA 1 by 4, PB naught 200, XB 3 by 4. Take 1 by 4 common, you will get 600 plus 3 into 2, 600, 1200 by 4, 300 torr is your total vapor pressure. बोल दीजिए भाई, any problem anywhere is there or not? Straightforward question है भाई. Direct data given, all you have to do is pick the right formula up. It will be not an exaggeration to say that easier than this question even board exam will not ask you. ठीक है भाई? So in case you want to pass the examination of board examination this year, because solution chapter is from class 12th, at least do this for the sake of board examination, if not for NEET. ठीक है भाई? Just pick up the right formula. बोलो भाई, any problem here? Especially in finding the mole fraction, any problem क्या है यार? Because stoichiometry I guess is over. So this thing will be okay for you. बोलो भाई, क्लियर? चलिए, सो कैन आई लेवल अप? कैन आई लेवल अप? बोलिए भाई। अच्छा, डू यू अंडरस्टैंड वन मोर थिंग? सेम क्वेश्चन दे कैन आस्क यू, सेम क्वेश्चन दे कैन आस्क यू बाय दिस ऑल्सो, फ्रॉम हियर ऑनवर्ड्स, कि भैया पीटी इज इक्वल्स टू दिस, फाइंड द टोटल प्रेशर। ठीक है भाई? नाउ दैट इज अप टू यू हाउ यू try to find it. Do you want to put the mole fraction of benzene directly here and get the PT, or do you want to do in this long method? It's up to you. But from here also the question can originate. ठीक है भाई? Or directly question can come like this also. They can give you PA naught, simple है. They can give you PA naught, PB naught directly also, indirectly also. It is their wish. ठीक है भाई? चमका क्या? चलिए, write down the next question now. Write down next question. Find the vapor composition in the above vessel. Find the vapor composition in the above vessel. Find the vapor composition in the above vessel. तो बता दो भाई, which formula should I pick up? Formula बता दो बस, equation number 1, 2 और 3. Should I pick up equation number 1 or equation number 2 or equation number 3? बोलो भाई, सही है, क्लियर है? ठीक है, इक्वेशन नंबर 3 is the first thing I will pick up. Why? Because I need to find YA, YB, XA, XB given to me. Done. So do you understand? Directly question number 3 also can be asked. They will not ask you find the total pressure. They will ask you find the vapor composition. Understood? So देखो what you will do. YA will be PA naught XA by PT. That is equation number 3. From here we have to get the answer. अब ये बता दो, if I write for benzene, why benzene I need to find, then P naught benzene into X benzene by P total I need. If this question comes directly, then your mind should work कि देखो भैया P naught benzene given in the question, mole fraction of benzene indirectly but given in the question, PT not given in the question. For PT I need to find PT either by equation 1 or equation 2. Which equation can we use? Obviously our XA, XB is given, so equation number 1 only is there, which can give us value of PT. So sometimes they will not ask you to find the PT, but it's understood without PT you can't get the answer. ठीक है भाई? Directly if they ask question number 3, that is level 2. देखिए, now what to do? P naught benzene 600, बहुत बढ़िया. X benzene 1/4 और भी बढ़िया. PT is 300. So yeah, this 300 will cancel out 600 by 2 with a factor of 2. 2 into 1/4, half will come. So भैया understood the answer कि mole fraction of benzene is mole fraction of toluene is equal to 1/2 each. How sir? How you got toluene? Anyone can get toluene here. Benzene 1/2 came, so toluene will be 1 minus 1/2. ठीक है भाई? बोलो भाई, any problem? Level 2 any problem? देख लो भाई, slowly I am moving into simple distillation. The next question I will give you for simple distillation. So any problem up to here? फटाफट बता दो. First segment, finding the vapor composition if the liquid composition is given. ठीक है भाई? I hope that if vapor composition is given to you in the same question, if they ask in the reverse manner, 1:3 is the molar ratio in the vapor phase, I hope that you will find the PT using 1 by PT is YA upon PA naught plus YB upon PB naught. You will put that PT here, you will put YA here, you will put PA naught here, and you will find the value of XA also if they ask you. That means reverse of this question, I assume you will be able to solve. I'm not making you mug up the question, I'm making you understand the method of doing the question. You will be able to do any such matching question. ठीक है भाई? That is up to your practice. बोलो भाई, clear है? Should I repeat what I just now said? Should I repeat the question orally again? What I just now said? Got na? If 1:3 is the vapor composition, then what to do? Then find PT using the equation number 2. Put here, find XA. खत्म. ठीक है भाई? Next देखें. Question number 4. Question number 4, I'm going to use the phenomenon of simple distillation. ठीक है? So write down the question. The vapors of the question above are collected and condensed in another vessel. The vapor of the question above are collected and condensed in another vessel. Find the total vapor pressure. Find the total vapor pressure in the new container. Find the total vapor pressure in the new container. ठीक है भाई? Find the total vapor pressure in the new container. देखो भाई, what happened? The whole circle got completed. You will understand by this last question that the whole circle got completed. There is no further question left. देखिए, now what? This bhai sahab was having some vapor composition. We know very well that vapor composition was half and half. That means there was 0.5 mole fraction of benzene and the same was the mole fraction of toluene. We know this. The question is saying, देखो भाई, focus on the board. Question is saying from this container in the upper part there are some vapors. Question wants to say कि भैया you collect this vapor, take it in another flask, condense it, make it liquid, then find the new total vapor pressure. तो ये बता दो, can I say that if I collect all of this, take this to a new flask, and I condense it to make it a new liquid, so can I say that new liquid composition is equal to old vapor composition? यार, common sense है ना यार. Same vapor is there, you took that vapor, you condensed that vapor, the composition of the vapor changed क्या? No, you took this vapor, it contained whatever it is, vapor, liquid, forget it now. My hand contains now 0.5 mole fraction of benzene. It is vapor, it contains 0.5 mole fraction of benzene, now forget it, it is a vapor. 0.5 mole fraction of benzene I take in new flask, I convert to liquid. So how much benzene is there in the liquid? 0.5 mole fraction. Why will it change? So the new liquid composition is the old vapor composition. This is the basic for doing the questions of simple distillation. So every time you condense the vapor, the new liquid composition is equal to the old vapor composition. Okay? Now here also vaporization will happen. We'll find the total vapor pressure also. And the new vapors we can collect in the third flask. And the liquid composition of the third flask will be equal to the vapor composition of the second flask. Vapor composition of second flask and the liquid composition of third flask will be same. Why? Because those vapors only became liquid. ना यार, चमका भाई, बोल दो फटाफट, चमक गया तो. बोलो भाई, बोलो फटाफट बताओ. Done, 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 done. आप देखिए भाई. Old vapor composition was 0.5. This is new XA dash and XB dash. This is new XA dash and XB dash. चलेगा? Rather than A and B, I will write X benzene dash is equals to X toluene dash is equals to 0.5. देखो भाई, if this question comes directly, the question will be कि pure vapor pressure of benzene and toluene is 600 and 200 torr respectively. ठीक है? And the molar ratio in the liquid composition is 1:3. Find the देखना beauty. देखो how they play with the language. Find the total vapor pressure of the condensate. सर ये क्या हो गया? This whole phenomena, vaporization, then condense and getting condensate. They are saying you got the condensate, find the vapor pressure of the condensate. That means directly they are asking you this question number 4. Understood? Answer I don't want to know. There is none of my concern. I can solve it. Bolo bhai, language clear of question number 4 if directly asked. So write down this thing that this diagram here is known as condensate. So they are asking find the vapor pressure of the condensate. ठीक है भाई? Done. The way of asking the question changed. यार, question same only. English है ये. Don't look like this. I'm talking the alien language. English only. The same language I was talking the whole lecture. I'm talking still in the English language only. Write a new word in your vocabulary. Condensate. ठीक है भाई? This vapor collected in the new flask as a liquid is known as condensate. They are asking the vapor pressure of the new flask. That means they are asking the vapor pressure of condensate. Done. Badhiya. NTA Abhyas test question it was. This question which I just now said is the NTA Abhyas test question. One mock test app is there now on that. देखिए भाई, so x benzene dash, x toluene dash, you got 0.5. They are asking the total vapor pressure. अब बता दो यार, x you know, total vapor pressure they are asking. Which equation will you pick up? 1, 2 or 3? बोलो भाई. I'm not asking YA, YB. I want to know PT. For PT, check which equation will you use. If x is there, PT is there. Which equation has x and PT together? तो यार any kid can tell equation number 1 ना यार. So PT is equals to PA naught XA dash plus PB naught XB dash. ठीक है भाई. If anyone Einstein is there, sir, can I write PA naught dash also? PA naught will not change. Why will PA naught will change? In the beginning of the lecture, what I told you, only temperature can change vapor pressure. Uncle auntie will not change. Sir, my uncle can I change? nahi, you can't change. You cannot change anything. Clear? PA naught PB naught constant. Ha, PA PB will change. Because PA PB depends upon surface occupancy. In this part of the board I explained, it depends upon volatility as well as surface occupancy. So if the mole fraction changes, PA will change. Partial vapor pressure of A will change. PA naught will not change. They are constant at constant temperature. So we put the value, get the answer. 600 into benzene half plus 200 into toluene half. So 4 plus 1, no, 3 plus 1, 400 torr is the answer. बोल दीजिए भाई. The whole circle completed ना. The first question and the last question same ही तो है. ठीक है भाई. From here again I can ask you find the YA dash, YB dash. Clear? And after that even JEE advanced level will get over. क्या करना है इसके बाद? बोलो भाई. चमका कुछ. Clear? If they ask you vapor composition in the condensate, the vapor composition in the new container, you can find YA dash also. How? PA naught XA dash by PT dash. Take this PT. This is PT dash. ठीक है? New PT. बोलो भाई. Any problem in this total set of question of Raoult's law? Graphical treatment of Raoult's law. Graphical treatment of Raoult's law. So let us see the graphical treatment of Raoult's law. What is, how the Raoult's law will be explained in the form of graph. देखिए भाई, I'll draw one graph like this. This graph you might have seen several number of times you might have seen. So this is vapor pressure versus mole fraction graph. So here I'm writing XB equal to 0, XB equal to 1. Here XA equal to 0, XA equal to 1. देखो यार, these are two graphs. These are two graphs. I have joined them. देखो how. One graph was this. Vapor pressure versus mole fraction of B. It starts from 0 and set 1 because mole fraction of B maximum is 1 only here. Mole fraction value maximum 1. है ना भाई? तो देखो this side of the graph. XB equal to 0 to 1. Similarly, this way also I can draw one graph. Pressure versus XA. XA equal to 0 to 1. Check कर लो भाई. This side graph. I joined both of them together. I got this graph. Now, there are three equations we have seen. In those three equations also, apart from that, two more equations we have seen. So, देखिए भाई, which are the equations? PT is equals to PA naught XA plus PB naught XB. Let's call it equation number 1. Then PA is equals to PA naught XA and PB is equals to PB naught XB. Let's call it equation number 4 and 5. Raoult's law. देखो भाई, this kind of a curve you might have seen, straight line you might have seen. है ना भाई? Done. What are these lines? देखो, this is equation number 1. ठीक है भाई? How? देखो, if I put in this point, देखो, in this point if I put XB equal to 0 and XA equal to 1. If I put XA equal to 1, XB equal to 0, you will understand भैया PT will come equal to PA naught into 1. Right side 0. So PT equal to PA naught. भैया देखो ये रहा PA naught. This is PA naught. Similarly, this side PB naught will come. You can check. Put XB equal to 1 this time and XA equal to 0. You put XA equal to 0, PA naught into XA became 0. PB naught into 1 remain PB naught. So PT equal to PB naught. बोलिए भाई, चमका क्या? Sir, but this is not a straight line equation. This is a straight line equation. How, sir? Ask Baba uncle. Remember Baba? Bolo yaar, remember Baba? Baba, remember Baba, Baba, Baba. देखो y equal to mx plus साक्षात straight line है यार. This is a straight line equation. If anyone asks you to find the slope of this line, the slope of this line will be PB naught minus PA naught. चमका कि नहीं चमका? देख लो, compare mx plus c. Clear भाई? So don't worry, it is not a straight line. It is a straight line. There are different ways of representation of the same equation. चलिए भाई, equation number 1 clear. Now, what about this? What about this line? देखिए, this line, देखो, this line is this equation. Equation number 4. Check कर लो. 5. Equation number 5. Check. PB is equals to PA naught XB. देखो, साक्षात y equal to mx. No intercept starting from origin. ठीक है भाई? And don't use that much brain. छोड़ो यार, light लो. Put xb equal to 0. If you put xb equal to 0, that means this point, xb equal to 0, तो भैया pb came 0. Put xb equal to 1. Put xb equal to 1. If I put xb equal to 1, pb will come equal to pb naught. हो गया भैया pb naught. So when xb equal to 1, pb naught, xb equal to 0, 0. Equation number 5. And this is equation number 4. Check. Same to same. Xa equal to 0 when you will put. If xa equal to 0, pa equal to complete 0. So that's 0. Here 0. If xa equal to 1, put in the equation xa equal to 1. So pa equal to pa naught. Pa naught is coming. So this is the equation that you have got for the curve. Now, obviously doubt will come. Yes, sir, why did you tell this much? Some question can be made or time pass we are doing. Question can be made. Which way? देखो beauty of the question देख लो यार, mesmerize हो जाओगे एकदम mesmerize. You'll get flabbergasted. देखिए, this is the mole fraction, let's say 0.2 xb. Let us say they ask you find. They give you graph. They are asking you find pt, pa naught, pb naught. क्या करना है? कुछ नहीं. Draw a straight line. Then what? Then bhai, this is one value, this is second value, this is third value. Game over. What is this value? This was pt line. This line is pt na. So this is pt. What is this line? देखो, this downward line coming down. This downward line was pa. तो ये लो भैया pa. And this line going up. This line is pb. तो लो भैया pb. pb also you got. So all the values you will get on the board. चमका भाई. Never has come in any of the competitive examination, but any day it can come. So concept basic should be clear, not like just mugging the shape of the graph. Basic should be clear. Questions can be made from anywhere. ठीक है भाई? So what is the basic? Basic is that this is PT. This line tells you about PT. This line tells you about PB. This line tells you about PA. Khatam. So if you draw any line, wherever it cut this line, that pressure is PT. Wherever it cut this line, that pressure is PB. Wherever it cut this line, that pressure is PA. बोलो भाई. बोलो. Clear है? Why you are making face like this that you are not able to understand anything in this world? Sir, you were telling Sanskrit and suddenly you shifted to chemistry. I was teaching chemistry from last nearly 1 hour 15 minutes. चमका क्या? देखो भाई, if you are making face, that means you are not listening carefully. Drink water. Anoxia, you are suffering from anoxia. Anoxia is a condition when the amount of oxygen reaching to the brain is less. As a result, you feel sleepy, plus state of confusion comes. Your analytical power becomes 0. As a result, you feel like, which language is this person talking in? Okay, bhai? So the words will go inside the ear, it will come out from the other ear, the brain will not be able to process it. Okay, bhai? Done. Best way to treat anoxia, breathe. Take a deep breath. फटाफट. Those who did not understand, take a deep breath. मैं देखो तुम्हें मैजिक दिखाता हूँ. Take a deep breath. Everyone take a deep breath. Some people are conscious ki, if I take a deep breath, sir will understand. I have not understood. I know. I can read your face. You have not understood. I know that. Take a deep breath. Taken. देखो. This is PB. This is PA. This is PT. So if I draw a graph like this, and I ask at this specific mole fraction, find PT, PA, PB. So this is the PT line, this is the PB line, this is the PA line. So देखो भाई, this will give you PB, this point will give you PA, this is the PA line, and this point will give you PT, this is the PT line. Understood now? बोलो भाई फटाफट, है ना? मैजिक देखा? Understood? Anoxia is actually real. Anoxia is real. I explained the same thing 2 times. You didn't get. Took 2 breaths. Got everything. So next time, if you're not getting anything, 2 things you can do. Number 1, you can do this breathing exercise. You will start getting everything. Or second, slap yourself very hard. Okay, right? Then you will feel like taking long breath. So automatically, more air will go inside the breath. चमका कुछ कुछ up to here. सब कुछ चमक गया होगा. Let's go ahead. So this was about the Raoult's law. Ideal condition. Ideal condition. What's the meaning of ideal condition? देखो भाई. Let's compare ideal solution and non-ideal solution. Ideal and non-ideal solution. ठीक है भाई? Now, what is ideal solution यार? 1 second. So ideal solution, when you're talking about ideal solution, means it follows the Raoult's law. Follow Raoult's law. That means PT is equals to PA naught XA plus PB naught XB. Done? Acha ji, in non-ideal solution, there are 2 sets. One is positive deviation and one is called negative deviation. That means if the Raoult's law is not followed, that means when the total vapor pressure is not coming equal to PA naught XA plus PB naught XB, in that case, there are 2 possibilities. Either the total vapor pressure can come more than what you calculate using Dalton and Raoult's, or it can come less than what you calculate. Okay, bhai? If the total vapor pressure comes more, we call it positive deviation. That means the actual vapor pressure is more than PA naught XA plus PB naught XB. The actual total vapor pressure is more than both of them, total combined. And negative deviation means actual total pressure is less than PA naught XA plus PB naught XB. So this kind of a situation can come. Okay, bhai? Now, next, talking about delta H, delta V. Before delta H, delta V, let's talk about delta G and delta S. Because delta G, delta S, so here cut, copy, paste everywhere you will have to do. Delta G, delta S, cut, copy, paste. Delta G negative, delta S positive, everywhere. Okay, bhai? Delta G negative, delta S positive. Spontaneous process, so delta G negative. Entropy is positive by, dekho, this container was a liquid A. This container is liquid B. When they mix, volume increased, na? Means increase means for this person or this person, total. It was 1 liter, it was 2 liter, let's say. So total will be approximately 3 liter only, na? So now this 1 liter got more space to go gulu gulu. This person 2 liter also got more space to do gulu gulu. So more gulu gulu they are able to do, na yaar. More entropy, more randomness. Chamka bhai. So here delta S will be positive in all cases. ठीक है? Next. देखिए भाई, ideal solution delta V 0 and delta H 0. That means there is no change in the volume. There is no change in the energy also. That means no exchange of energy, no heat transfer, no energy absorbed, no energy released, and no change in volume. Why? देखो, why? Because the previous force of attraction between AA and BB is equal to the new force of attraction between AB. The old force of attraction and the new force of attraction are same. So, bhaiya, so simple hai yaar. If the previous force of attraction and the new force of attraction are same, why will energy get released or gained? So what does it mean? Dekho, if the new force of attraction is more, the particles will get attracted. And whenever there is attraction, energy released. If the new force of attraction is less, particles will go far away, endothermic. But if the previous force of attraction, new force of attraction is same only, there is no change. Same with the volume. Okay, bhai? Same with the volume. How? We'll understand now. Dekhe. Delta V positive, delta H positive. Firstly, how to maga? Kuch nahi. Positive deviation, positive, positive. Now, how to explain? Dekhe bhai. If I say VA, volume of A is 40 ml and VB is 40 ml. So bhaiya, V total will come out to be more than 80 ml. Are you getting it? Delta V positive means the final total volume will be more than 80 ml. Why? देखो 40 ml 40 ml combined together है ना भाई, but the new force of attraction is less. If the previous force of attraction was there, they should be 80 ml, 40 this 40 this, but new force of attraction is less, so they will go far away na, so little more than 80 will come. चमका भाई. And endothermic, why? Because we know whenever there is attraction, energy released. Exothermic, ठीक है भाई. So whenever there is less attraction, energy will be gained in going far away. They will take energy and then they will go far away. ठीक है भाई. Endothermic. अब देखो negative deviation, negative negative negative, delta V negative, delta H negative. Why? Simple है यार. If VA, that means VT is less than VA plus VB. So if 40 ml added, the final volume will be maybe 79 ml or 78 ml, but not 80 ml. Why? Bhaiya, new attraction is more. So 40 ml add, but they will attract each other more, so they will come closer. So volume decreased. Chamka bhai. Plus, when they are attracting, energy released, so delta H negative. Badhiya ho gaya kaam. Any problem? Next, you might be knowing it very well. You are not the new people here. It's a revision for you going on. So bhaiya, you might be knowing that you have to mug up some examples here, right? Firstly, I'll talk about the attraction. So bhaiya, old force of attraction and new force of attraction, when I compare, dekho bhai, what I am saying is that the volume is increasing. The volume is increasing. That means force of attraction new is lesser. New force of attraction is lesser. And when the volume is getting contracted, that means they are attracting each other more. That means the new force of attraction is more. Bolo bhai, this part is clear to us? New force of attraction more. Ab dekho, let's relate all of this together. If the new force of attraction is more, dekho, if the new force of attraction between these two is more, will it break the intermolecular force of attraction easily and go up as a vapor, or tough? This phenomena will become tough, going up, or easy? Tough, na? That means the actual vapor pressure will come lesser than you expect. Why? Because attraction is there. Chamka bhai, breathe, exhale, listen again. If the attraction is there, particles are very attracted to each other, so they will not be easily going up as a vapor. So the actual vapor pressure will come lesser because vapors will decrease. Why? Attraction is more. They will try to remain as liquid only. Then, dekho bhai, examples you have to mug up na. Examples you have to mug up. Bolo bhai, how many of you remember the examples? I'll tell 0. All the example no one remembers. Obviously. ठीक है भाई, शॉर्टकट देखो, मजा ही आ जाएगा. शॉर्टकट देख लो भाई, शॉर्टकट देख लो, शॉर्टकट. Alcohol. Understand? I'm not saying phenol. Alcohol. Alcohol plus anything. Positive deviation. Sir, anything? Bilkul anything. Anything means, sir, for example, C2H5OH plus water, C2H5OH plus cyclohexane. ठीक है भाई, C2H5OH plus acetone. Anything you write, alcohol plus anything, positive deviation. बोलो भाई, चमका कुछ. This will be easy to remember. Second one, you can mug up chloroform plus CCl4. Chloroform plus CCl4. ठीक है भाई, chloroform plus CCl4. Done. Why? देखो भाई, if you want to understand why, the idea is very, very simple. If you want to know why, देखो भाई, you want the new force of attraction to be lesser ना? You want the new force of attraction to be lesser. So देखो, previously chloroform uncle was having a very strong interaction of dipole-dipole type. देखो, very high delta plus, delta minus, some dipole interaction was there, almost like hydrogen bonding. ठीक है भाई, very strong interaction was there. But when CCl4 uncle came, this bhai sahab interfered between these two interaction. As a result, the new interaction is lesser. बोलो यार, chloroform dipole interaction, CCl4 came, he said नहीं, I will not let you do dipole, तो खत्म हो गया ना, new interaction will be lesser. चमका, बोलो भाई, clear? Next देखो, in this scenario, the examples which are, देखो भाई, how to remember all the negative deviation, all, देखें, Just remember acid plus water. Any acid, बिल्कुल any acid. Sir, formic acid will work, बिल्कुल बिंदास it will work. Sir, acidic acid will work, बिल्कुल it will work. Sir, other acid like HNO3, HCl, बिल्कुल 100% भाई HNO3, HCl, all of them will be showing negative deviation with water. Done. बोलो भाई, बोलो 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 बोलो. Clear? Done. Logic also I can explain, but leave it यार. क्या करना logic देख के? ठीक है ना? नहीं नहीं, I will have to explain. For the next example, I will have to explain. चलिए, anyway, I'll tell you. Number one, clear how to remember. So alcohol plus anything, positive deviation. Acid plus water, negative deviation. 99% questions will get solved by this. All the previous year question bank can be solved by these two only. Except one thing you have to keep in mind. That is chloroform. Chloroform. So chloroform. So just now you have said bilkul. Chloroform with CCl for positive deviation, but chloroform with acetone. With acetone is negative deviation. Why? देखो. Chloroform uncle used to do some good hydrogen bonding, good interaction, dipole-dipole interaction, but here he gets a chance to do hydrogen bonding also. Much better interaction is acetone with chloroform. Chamka bhai. So new force of attraction became more. So when the new force of attraction becomes more, negative deviation is there. Obviously you can't predict it, you have to keep it in mind. You can't measure it using a scale, you have to remember it. It has been measured and told to you. So yeah, how to remember? Acid plus water, negative deviation. Alcohol plus anything, positive deviation. Chloroform with CCl for positive, but chloroform with acetone, negative deviation. Okay, bhai? And one last example, phenol plus aniline. Phenol plus aniline. Phenol plus aniline. Why? देखिए भाई, why? I'll tell you the logic. It will be easier for you to remember. ठीक है भाई? Logics help memory. देखो भाई, कहां गया? In this scenario, the new interaction should be lesser. In this scenario, the new interaction should be more. So if you have, let's say, HNO3 plus water, I'm explaining you why acid plus water, why acid plus water are negative deviation. They show negative deviation. देखो, what they have. This bhai sahab had hydrogen bond. This bhai sahab have hydrogen bond. Hydrogen bond is very good here. Hydrogen bonding is a very strong interaction as compared to the remaining. है ना यार? बोलो यार, yes or no बता दो फटाफट. Hydrogen bond is a very respectable intermolecular force of attraction. ठीक है भाई? But when they react with each other in the aqueous medium, they form H3O plus NO3 minus. Agreed? Agreed भाई? अब भाई साहब, they are showing almost ionic interaction. Very, very, very strong hydrogen bond, you can say, or almost ionic interaction, you can say, because these will ionize when they go in water, acids, and hence the force of attraction becomes even much more than hydrogen bond. Ionic hai yaar, ion-ion interaction to hai, is the king of all interactions. Chamka bhai, same way, same to same, when phenol and aniline are mixed together, they form phenoxide ion and anilinium ion. So bhaiya, the attraction between them, because of complete negative and complete positive, the hydrogen bonding is becoming very, very strong, almost like ionic interaction. Chamka. This is the reason that this comes under the negative deviation. That means the new force of attraction is much more than the previous force of attraction. Bol do bhai fatafat. Clear hai? Done. Examples mugged up. Now don't forget, NEET 2019, NEET 2020, both years questions have come from here. JEE Main 2019 also question has come from here. This topic only. Okay, bhai? And the question they asked in JEE Main 2019 was acetone and alcohol. Because this example is there, this acetone alcohol example is there in NCERT exemplar. NCERT exemplar multiple choice question. This example is given, alcohol and acetone. Chaliye bhai, talking about the graph, ideal graph to yaar already you have seen. Positive deviation graph will look something like this, attack, 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 up. Negative deviation graph will look something like this, down, 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 down. Chamka kuch kuch. ठीक है भाई? Negative deviation, that means the value of pressure will be lesser than expected. Negative deviation, positive means more than expected. This is equal to expected. ठीक है भाई? This is about the positive and negative deviations. Now what? Now we'll enter into the azeotrope part. Azeotrope. ठीक है भाई? So write down azeotrope. Azeotrope. These are constant boiling liquids. So basically, they boil as a pure liquid. They boil as a pure liquid. So if you boil water, water will boil at a specific temperature, na? That is 100 degrees Celsius, let us say at STP, at standard condition, at a standard pressure, one ATM pressure, not standard, normal. 1 ATM pressure, it will boil at 100 degrees Celsius. Sahi hai bhai? Water. Now think about it carefully. When I say a liquid, pure liquid is boiling, it boils at a constant temperature. Okay? Plus, the water, when it will boil, you batao, the leftover concentration of water will be same, na? 55.55 molar. It will not change. So boiling as a pure liquid means same vapor composition as liquid composition. Okay, bhai? So when the liquid composition and vapor composition are same, XA, XB, YA, YB are same. That means XA equal to YA and XB equal to YB. They are equal. In that case, the solution becomes azeotrope. That solution is called azeotrope. Okay, bhai? So what is azeotrope? It's a solution. It's a mixture only, but it is behaving like a pure liquid. It is boiling at a constant temperature, just like a pure liquid. It is evaporating at the same composition as liquid. That means distillation is not possible. Why? Arey bhaiya, distillation phenomena was simple, na? More volatile component evaporates more. It will be more in the vapor, and hence it will be separated. I explained in the beginning. है ना भाई? Arey, we have collected vapor in the new flask as condensate. So whichever was more volatile was found more there, na? But if I'm saying कि azeotrope is a solution which boils as a pure liquid, which is having the same composition of liquid and vapor, है ना भाई? So such solution cannot be separated. That means A is more volatile than B. But when they become azeotrope, they will evaporate just in the same composition. So whatever the liquid is there, same is the vapor composition. You condense it, the new liquid and the previous liquid will have the same composition. Everything will become equal. Now you can go to Himalayas. Understood? Clear, bhai? Understood what I said when I was explaining that? Bhaiya, why you are reaching before me to the azeotrope topic? In azeotrope, XA equal to YA equal to new XA equal to new YA, everything will become equal. Okay, bhai? Let's understand azeotrope in detail now. देखिए भाई. Now, talking about azeotropes, so there are two types of azeotrope. One is called maximum boiling azeotrope. One is called minimum boiling azeotrope. ठीक है भाई? One is maximum boiling. One is minimum boiling azeotrope. So what is maximum boiling and minimum boiling? Understand? देखो. Firstly, when the azeotropes are formed, when new force of attraction, that is A dot 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 B attraction, will replace all previous force of attraction. ठीक है भाई? That means all the AA, BB attraction, hypoindi, gone, over, and all the new attraction has come. ठीक है भाई? In that case, what will happen? All the previous character lost. A was more volatile. Why? Because the attraction of A was less. But bhaiya, AA attraction is no more there. B was less volatile. Let us say B was less volatile. Why? Because the attraction of B was more. But BB attraction is not there. Now what is there? Now only AB attraction is there. Chamka. So now it is behaving like a totally new liquid. So what will happen now? Dekhiye bhai, what will happen now? Focus on the board. What will happen now? Dekho. If the new attraction is more than the previous, if the new attraction is more than the previous, so yaar, if the attraction is more, boiling point is more or not? And if the new attraction is more than the previous, we know whenever the attraction is more, boiling point is more. And if the new attraction is more than previous attraction, so can I say the boiling point of azeotrope in this condition will be more than boiling point of A or B? More than boiling point of A also, more than boiling point of B also. Why? Because the AB new attraction is more than the previous attraction. So bhaiya, this kind of azeotrope is called maximum boiling azeotrope. So if I ask you a simple lallu question, which deviation can form maximum boiling azeotrope, so you will say it's a new attraction more than previous attraction. That means sir AB attraction more than AA attraction or BB attraction. So sir, this condition was there in negative deviation. So the solution which can show negative deviation, will become azeotrope at a specific concentration. Some concentration will come where they will act like azeotrope. Sir, what is that concentration? That concentration at which all the previous force of attractions are replaced by all the new force of attraction. ठीक है भाई? चमका क्या? What does it mean? It simply means that rather than having A, B, 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 A, B, A, B, something like this kind of scenario is not there. Now all the A, then B, then A, then B, then A, then B, then A, then B, then A, then B has come. So there is no AA interaction left. There is no BB interaction left. भैया forget the previous scenario. Forget who was more volatile, less volatile, ये वो लंड फंड सब खत्म. Understood the idea? Understood the idea, भाई? Everything over. New interaction has come. Proper pure liquid it will behave as. ठीक है भाई? Now next condition. Next condition कहाँ गया? देखो भाई, A, B, new attraction. If it is less than AA or BB, AA or BB, previous attraction. When AA new attraction is less than AA or BB previous attraction, in that case, what will happen, yaar? Boiling point will decrease, na yaar. New attraction has come and new attraction is less. So less attraction, less boiling point, easily boiled. So bhaiya, what will happen? Minimum boiling azeotrope will be there. Minimum boiling azeotrope. And minimum boiling azeotrope will be shown in which condition? So bhaiya, positive deviation. So whenever there is positive deviation, that means the new attraction is less than the previous attraction, and all the new attraction are replacing the previous attraction, azeotrope is getting formed. In that condition, you will get minimum boiling azeotrope. ठीक है भाई? Example देख लो. Which example you have to remember? 68% HNO3 weight by weight is azeotrope. Which azeotrope? Maximum boiling azeotrope. One more example is there that you don't have to remember. I'm not writing. Leave it. SCl example I'm not writing. Okay? Only one example you have to remember. Here 95% volume by volume C2H5OH in water. Okay, bhai? Both in water. These are the examples of azeotrope. That is minimum boiling azeotrope. That is maximum boiling azeotrope. बोलो भाई, clear है? Azeotrope clear? बोलो भाई, azeotrope clear? Azeotrope, what is azeotrope? It is a mixture only, but at a specific concentration, at some concentration, that liquid will become almost like a pure liquid. That mixture will become almost like a pure liquid. Why, sir? Because all the previous attraction gone. All the new attraction have come. Achha, sir, if the new attraction is more than what? Then bhaiya, boiling will be tough. Maximum boiling azeotrope, I will call it. Okay, bhai? If the new attractions are less, then what? If the new attractions are less, then the boiling will be easy. I will call it minimum boiling azeotrope. बोल दो भाई. Azeotrope part clear क्या? बोलो भाई, बोलो. Concept I have told. You might have seen no one tells concept. They just tell what is azeotrope. Azeotrope cannot be distilled. खत्म. ठीक है? So देख लो. You understood the azeotrope part now properly. So write down one note. Write down one note. Azeotrope will be formed only at a specific concentration. Azeotrope will be formed only at a specific concentration. ठीक है भाई? That means if I say 60%, 68% HNO3 na, at 67% HNO3 azeotrope cannot be there. At 69% also it cannot be there. Why, sir? Think yourself. At 68%, all the HNO3 are surrounded by water and all the water are surrounded by HNO3. That awesome auspicious scenario has come that everyone is surrounded by the other person. If I add more HNO3 there, then HNO3 interaction will start coming. If I add more water there, water interaction will start coming. So only one point will come, a very delicate point will come where exactly all the A are surrounded by B and all the B will be surrounded by A. Chamka? Exactly that condition you get azeotrope. So azeotrope is not like this will form azeotrope at all concentration. Nahi. they will form azeotrope only at one concentration. One. What that concentration is there? Experimentally found. This 95% experimentally found, 68% experimentally found. That's why you have seen. Try to think. In nitrogen family, when you manufactured HNO3, they said that HNO3 is purified by distillation up to 68%. Or when in organic chemistry you made ethanol by fermentation, maybe in biology also, 95% ethanol is made by distillation. Next time onwards, whenever you read the NCERT or any chapter, keep this thing in mind. Whenever you will see HNO3, it will be 68% after distillation. Whenever you will see alcohol, maximum will be 95% after distillation. Why? Beyond that, distillation not possible. Why? Azeotrope do not get distilled. Sir, what does it mean? What does it mean distillation not possible? Dekho bhai, if 68% is HNO3 in the solution, on evaporation, vapors will also contain 68% HNO3 only. Vapors will also contain 68% HNO3 only. You cannot get any further purification of HNO3. Okay, bhai? Now it has become a pure liquid. It has reached to nirvana level. It has gone to Himalayas. There is no further more evaporation. Kuch nahi. Everyone evaporate equally. Okay, bhai? Understood the idea up to here? Bolo bhai. Clear hai? बोलो भाई क्लियर 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 अरे क्लियर तो होगा यार. I can understand topic is little different, little tough. You are learning this for the first time maybe. Just mugged up previously also, but maybe learning for the first time. I can understand that, but give some effort. You will be able to understand also. ठीक है भाई? And once understood, you will not have to mug up anything. ठीक है भाई? Except the example. Example तो भैया देखो, you will have to mug up. There is no other scenario. हाँ, in that also, acid plus water negative deviation you know very well. They are clear cut example. You will be able to remember. Just percentage you have to keep in mind. Chaliye, let's carry on. Now solid in liquid solution. Solid in liquid solution. देखो भाई, when you get a solid in liquid solution, if you remember, solubility depends upon 4 factors. Which 4 factors I said? Nature of solute, nature of solvent, temperature, and pressure. Remember, these are the 4 factors on which any solubility is going to depend. But when you talk about solid in liquid, तो भैया बिल्कुल pressure cut. Why cut? अरे भाई, solid and liquid are incompressible ना. You keep on applying pressure, nothing will happen. They are not like gas. You will apply pressure, gas will go, हाँ ठीक है, I will come close, I will sit down on the liquid. Nothing like that they are going to do. Solid and liquid are very rigid as compared to gases. So you apply pressure, negligible change will come. So ignore pressure. Nature of solute and solvent. भैया देखो, class 8th onwards you are reading this thing. क्या? अरे like dissolves like. You very well know this. ठीक है भाई? So क्या ये बताऊँ? I'm not going to go into the details of it. You very well know ionic compound soluble in aqueous medium, organic compound soluble in organic solvent, or non-polar solvent. ठीक है भाई? Like dissolves like. Talking about temperature. Regarding temperature, I discussed in thermodynamics also, if you remember. देखो, if delta H solution is positive, remember delta H of solution was there, which is equal to hydration enthalpy plus lattice enthalpy. I told you very important question for this year NEET examination, plus 4 kilojoule per mole answer of NaCl was coming, something like that was there. Gajniyo, remember something like this? Bolo bhai, bolo, short term memory loss. Remember in thermodynamics we have done this thing. Obviously you forgot. देखो भाई, delta H of solution is positive. If delta H of solution is positive, applying Le-Chatelier principle, temperature increase, solubility increase. This is general scenario. Generally, delta H comes positive only for the solution. Generally, but there are some examples where the delta H comes negative also. In that case, temperature increase, solubility decrease. If you are wondering, sir, what happened? Le-Chatelier, when the temperature increases, reaction goes towards endothermic direction. If the solubility is endothermic, reaction goes forward on increasing temperature. If solubility is exothermic, reaction goes backward on increasing temperature. Solubility will decrease. ठीक हो गया भाई? चलिए, without wasting any single second over here, because Le-Chatelier principle, so I'm not going to teach in solution chapter. Obviously, for that you have to read Le-Chatelier. And moreover, for Henry's law, I've already taught Le-Chatelier previously. Just one lecture back. ठीक है भाई? So there also I explained using the Le-Chatelier only. अब focus करो यार. Now what will happen to PT is equals to PA naught XA plus PB naught XB. देखो, in this case we are having a non volatile solid solute. What does it mean? The solute does not have any vapor pressure. The solute is non volatile. There is no vapor pressure whatsoever of the solute. तो भैया this thing will become zero ना. अरे PB not zero यार. Why? We are talking about solid in liquid now. We are not talking about liquid in liquid. We are not talking about two liquids are there, both are ready to get evaporated. Now, we are talking about one solid dissolved in liquid. Only the solvent is evaporating. That is PA naught XA. PB naught zero, non-volatile. So what the formula will become? PT is equals to PA naught XA. Changes देखें भाई, changes. PT, T for total. अरे भैया कहाँ का total? Total will be when there are two different components ना. One component has raised the hand कि भैया I can't give any vapor. So there is no total. So the new symbol is PS, which stands for solution. That means vapor pressure of solution. भैया total vapor pressure of solution became just vapor pressure of solution. PA naught. कहाँ का A यार? A and B there are two different components giving vapors. Then I will say PA naught, PB naught. Why to write A and B now? Only one person is giving the vapor, so I will write P naught. Solvent vapor pressure. Take it as PA naught if you want, no problem. And this is the mole fraction of solvent. Bolo bhai, is this formula clear? So how the graph will come? Are bhaiya, graph will come like this. Khatam. So what is this? Are bhai, second bhai saab said कि I can't give any vapor pressure. हटा दो ना. Only one person left. So whatever is his vapor pressure will be the total vapor pressure because other person is not contributing anything. चमका. बोल दो भाई, clear है? Do you understand which topic is going on? Do you understand which topic is going on? बताना जरा एक बार. बताओ. So guess तो करो. RLVP is going on. देखो अब. देखो. PS equal to P naught. Instead of mole fraction of solvent, I will write 1 minus mole fraction of solute. I will multiply P naught inside. So P naught minus P naught mole fraction of solute. Derivation you should not write. Derivation is for your satisfaction. So P naught solute I bring this side. PS I take that side. So P naught minus PS. So भैया mole fraction of solute will be equal to P naught minus PS by P naught. And this is your relative lowering of vapor pressure. This thing is called relative lowering of vapor pressure. चमक गया होगा I think. ठीक है भाई. अब देखें. First thing. तो भैया देखो ऐसा है. PS, that is the vapor pressure of solution, will be always less than P naught in the case of non-volatile solute. In the case of non-volatile solute, PS will always be less than P naught. PS will always be less. Why? अरे simple है यार. Mathematically, if I say देखो mathematically देख लो. Mole fraction of solvent max to max value can be 1, but here 1 is not possible. Why? Because solute is there na. If solute is there, mole fraction of solvent will be lesser than 1. So when you multiply P naught with a number lesser than 1, so your PS will come less than P naught only na. ठीक है भाई. If you are little bit like totally surprised कि sir mathematics this much multiply we are doing, then why it is getting lesser? In case that kind of understanding you have in mathematics, तो conceptually देख लो. Conceptually देखे यार. Conceptually on the surface when only and only A were present, evaporation was baga. Now some of the surface got occupied by solute which is non-volatile. So only these people are going to evaporate. This area surface is occupied. Surface occupancy is decreased of the solvent. So solute came कि भैया I will sit here. Solute came, I will sit here. Then we said कि यार solute on the surface ना people evaporate. You will say नहीं, I will not evaporate, but I will sit here. So is occupying the surface. So surface occupancy of the solvent is decreasing. Getting it? So the vapor pressure of the solvent will also decrease ना. And the solvent vapor pressure is the solution vapor pressure. चमका. तो solute नालायक is not doing any job and sitting on the surface. So obviously the vapor pressure will decrease. ठीक है भाई. If the solute is not there, then भैया these people will also come as solvent only and everyone will evaporate. So vapor pressure move. ठीक है भाई, take a deep breath and try to understand again, you will get it. Suffering from anoxia again I can understand. ठीक है भाई, this is called end of the class anoxia. At this point of time people start seeing the watch. Yeah, topic will get over, then only the lecture will get over. ठीक है भाई, if you are suffering from anoxia, करते रहो सफर, have a good sleep, good night sleep you can have. ठीक है भाई, देखिए भाई अब this is P naught minus PS, this is known as lowering in vapor pressure. This is known as lowering in vapor pressure, P naught minus PS. What is P naught minus PS by P naught? Relative lowering in vapor pressure. ठीक है भाई, done. So when you add a non-volatile solute in a pure solvent, what happens to vapor pressure? It will decrease or it will increase. बोल दो फटाफट. Let's see what your answer is. Anoxia suffering people. ठीक है, 2173 correct है. Then 2139 correct. Correct answer you are giving. क्या बात है. तो बिल्कुल decreases. Relative lowering है ना यार, lowering of vapor pressure. Vapor pressure get lowered. ठीक है भाई. देखो अब, now do you understand that भाई P naught minus PS by P naught is nothing but mole fraction only. भैया साक्षात mole fraction of solute is there. So if I ask you find RLVP, I'm not asking you RLVP, I'm asking you mole fraction. देखो लल्लू क्वेश्चन देखना अभी, लल्लू क्वेश्चन and people get confused. Sir, how can I find 1 mole solute urea added to 3 mole of benzene? ठीक है ना, find the RLVP. Pure vapor pressure of benzene is 600 torr, temperature 298 Kelvin, pressure maintained constant, फलाना ढिमकाना, हो गया सारा. Answer will be 1 mole urea, 3 mole benzene, so 1/4. Why? Mole fraction of urea they are asking. So they are telling relative lowering of vapor pressure. What do they mean? अरे भाई mole fraction बता दो. चमका क्या? So write down the question. 1 mole urea added to 3 mole benzene. Extra information also given to you. Find RLVP. Extra information given to confuse. Find RLVP. तो बता दो फटाफट आंसर यार, फटाफट एकदम. Second, microsecond it should take. RLVP is mole fraction of urea, that is moles of urea by 1 plus 3, that is 1 plus 4. हो गया ना यार, क्या ही है इसमें? What is there in this? बोलो भाई. Question clear? People get confused कि सर वेपर प्रेशर कहां, सर वेपर प्रेशर तो है ही नहीं क्वेश्चन में, what can I do? Vapor pressure, who is asking you? They are asking you relative lowering of vapor pressure, which is a colligative property. We'll discuss that in the next lecture. But mole fraction of solute you have to find. बोलिए भाई, question clear? Can we go to the next question? Next question. ठीक है, write down, बढ़िया से write down. On adding 2 gram of solute in 1.8 kg water, the vapor pressure lowered by 80%. The vapor pressure lowered by 80%. ठीक है भाई, for the sake of simple calculation, I'm killing the basic chemistry so that you get the answer quickly. You will understand later. ठीक है भाई, very awesome answer will come, impossible answer will come, but mathematically ठीक है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. On adding 2 gram of solute in 1.8 kg of water, the vapor pressure lowered by 80%. Find the molar mass of the solute. Find the molar mass of solute. देखो भाई, practically keep this in mind. Practically all the colligative property that you are going to read, they have only one objective. क्या? Using them we find the unknown molar mass. We always find the unknown molar mass. Whichever the solute they are adding, that person's molar mass we need to find for any colligative property. तो देखो, the formula is P naught minus PS by P naught is mole fraction of solute by mole fraction of solute, moles of solute plus moles of solvent. That is the mole fraction of solute. This complete thing is the mole fraction of solute. देखो यार, अब the problem is if I put the value here, given mass by molar mass, given mass by molar mass plus given mass by molar mass, then the molar mass that I need to find will come here also, and will become mathematically very tedious here. ठीक है. So from here we have two options. If you are given a very dilute solution, then moles of solute will be much less than moles of solvent. So you can neglect the moles of solute. So P naught minus PS by P naught, that is relative lowering of vapor pressure, will be equal to moles of solute by moles of solvent. ये क्या हुआ? Moles of solute plus solvent was there. Solute I am taking much less than solvent, so I can neglect solute in the denominator. ठीक है भाई? One. Second, this is with approximation. This is with approximation. This is approximately equal. I have taken approximation. If you want no approximation, you want the exact answer, or they mention in the question कि भैया do not neglect the moles of solute, then what? देखो, then to save calculation ना, P naught minus PS by PS you can find. P naught minus PS by PS you can find moles of solute by moles of solvent. Understand one thing, this is not RLVP, this is not a colligative property, it is just a term, P naught minus PS by PS. It has no significance at all, but it will make our calculations easy. ठीक है भाई? So if P naught and PS is given to you, put P naught minus PS by PS here, moles of solute by moles of solvent, without any approximation this answer will come. ठीक है भाई? Sir, how you got it? कुछ नहीं, I cross multiplied, took the moles of solute common, brought it on one side. So I've done your calculation part. The part that you will do now after cross multiplying, that you have to do, that part I have done for you. So it's a ready-made formula, you can use it directly. But when there is no approximation, in the NEET, question will come with approximation. ठीक है भाई? Just for backup I have told you that. In case they mention specifically not to take the approximation. ठीक है भाई? Like this question देखिए. In this question, P naught minus PS by P naught, that is relative lowering of vapor pressure. देखो भाई, beauty. It is given to you 0.8. How sir? देखो, नहीं, 25 cannot come. 80%, देखो, 80% lower, vapor pressure lowered by 80%. That means 80 per 100 is lowered. Lowered 80 per 100. That means P naught minus PS is lowered, na? P naught minus PS is lowered. How much lowered? Initially P naught was there, now it is PS. So how much became less? Lowered. So P naught minus PS by P naught. P naught means initial. ठीक है भाई? So that means 80 per 100. If they are giving 80% lower, that means 80 per 100 lower. That means if the initial is 100, then 80 lowered. Are you getting the language? Vapor pressure lowered by 80% means 80% lowered. For every 100 initial vapor pressure, 80 lowered. ठीक है भाई? In the exam, 2%, 3% will come actually. I am giving 80% so that calculation becomes easy. ठीक है भाई? So 80% lowered. So 80 by 100, 0.8. Now what to do? कुछ नहीं, put it here. Moles of solute given mass by molar mass of solute by given mass by molar mass of solvent. Khatam. That's moles only, na? So what do we get? 0.8 will be equal to given mass 2 gram, molar mass of solute we need to find. Given weight of solvent is 1800 gram and 18 gram is the solvent molar mass. So I will put it here. It will come on 100 here. So molar mass will go up, will be 0.8 into 2 by 100. So 0.16 by 100. That's why I'm saying, the value of molar mass will come so less. It is chemically not possible. But ठीक है, mathematically okay for saving the calculations. It's okay. बोलो भाई, clear है? बोलो भाई, this question is clear to us. 80% lowered. So whenever they say 80% vapor pressure lowered, we are directly 0.8, or they say 2% lowered. 2% lower, then what? You can say, sir, initial 100, sir, lowered 2. Why? Because 2% lowered, 2 per 100 lowered. So sir, P naught minus PS by P naught will be, sir, 2 by 100. Khatam. Yahi to hai. And then put it equal to moles of solute by moles of solvent, find the molar mass. ठीक है भाई? Always finding the molar mass will come in the exam. Always. Always they will ask you finding the molar mass in the NEET examination. बोलिए भाई, clear है? Any problem? Oops. बोलो भाई, any problem? That's all. Long class. Tata, bye bye. If anyone is having no problem, now bye bye. ठीक है भाई, आई विल कंपनसेट दिस इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास, डोंट वरी, आई विल गिव यू 10-15 मिनट्स एक्स्ट्रा गैप इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास। ठीक है, नेक्स्ट क्लास आई विल लीव एट 10:30 व्हेनेवर इट विल कम। ठीक है भाई, चलिए, ओके देन, ओके भाई, बाय बाय।